Something I've been doing for a while is intermittent fasting or time-restricted fasting, which means that you eat in certain times of day. So normally I would stop eating at, say, 7:30 at night and then not eat again till, I don't know, 10 o'clock the next day or midday, or, you know, so I'd have 8-hour windows or 12-hour windows. And that gives your body a chance to digest everything and just to kind of reboot itself. It's a good thing to do daily, especially the 12-hour one should be a minimum. So you should, you know, finish eating at 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night and don't eat again till 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Everyone should do that. It's just good for your digestive system to have a rest from eating, so you can completely digest what's in your stomach and carry on. But another step forward to doing that and to get the benefits from that is something called a fast-mimicking diet. And what it does, it tells your body that you're in a fast, but it gives you the nutrients and the minerals that you need. And the reason that someone would do that is because you want to go into something called autophagy. And autophagy is a Greek word, and it means that your body's eating itself. So it'll take away random things that you don't want floating around in your system. For me, it works really well because I suffer from psoriasis. So if I do this fast-mimicking diet, my psoriasis seems to alleviate. I think that my autoimmune system that causes the psoriasis on my elbows, it gets so confused by fasting that it eats up all the other elements without making extra skin cells on my elbows. It might not work for you in the same way, but that's what works for me. It also is a reboot and a reset for your whole body. One of the biggest things that you can do for anti-aging is to eat less and to fast. But it's quite a difficult thing to do, especially with someone like me. I like cake, I like wine, I like food, I love eating, I love the social side of eating. So twice a year I do this thing called the Prolong diet, which is a 5-day meal program. And it's a fast mimicking program. Now you don't have to do this. I mean, and I'm not being paid, this is not an ad, it's just something that I'm doing. So I thought I'd tell you about it. You can actually look up what you need to do and do it yourself. You can make your own broth and make sure you're taking the right supplements. But this makes it very, very simple to do. And it comes in this box like this. It comes with a liquid formula that you put in and you drink every day. And each day has its own separate box. And I'll just give you an example of the type of thing that I'll be eating. And the first day is actually the day where there's most food. I think, if I'm not wrong, it's the second and third days, which are quite challenging. And what you have are a couple of soups that you have morning and night. There are some snacks that you have, which are olives. You have some herbal teas that you can drink, but you can drink as much herbal teas as you like. I've got some argan oil supplements here, some kale crisps to snack on, and there's also a little treat here of an L-bar, which you can have in the morning. That's the first day, and that's quite a lot. The other days get less and less and less, and you need to make sure that you keep your hydration up, drinking lots of water and, you know, herbal teas. There is no caffeine on this diet, so I find it quite difficult on the first and second day because I suffer from caffeine withdrawal. If you're someone that really can't do without caffeine, you are allowed to have a cup of coffee in the morning on each day if you need it. I felt when I did it, I struggled on the first day, and the second day I ended up with terrible headaches. By the third day, you're not hungry anymore. And by the time you get to the 5th day, you know, you're quite blasé about food. You just, your body doesn't crave it anymore. And what happens when you come out of it is that you are rejuvenated, really, because fasting does that. I mean, people think, oh, I've got to eat because otherwise I won't be able to last. Actually, your body decides to start burning fat as an energy source, and you go into ketosis. The one bad side effect about this is that you end up with keto breath. So because your body's burning fat and not carbohydrate as an energy source, you end up with this really awful breath. So my suggestion is, if you're going to do something like this diet, do it when you know that you're going to be at home, or have lots of chewing gum. It says you're not allowed chewing gum, but I mean, I can't talk to people and have that kind of breath. And so I just have the chewing gum or some mint fresheners or something that's going to, sugar-free mint fresheners that are going to just get rid of that terrible smell. It is something that gives you energy, and I have found that it's worked for me when it comes to psoriasis. Actually, I sleep better when I've got an empty stomach. I sleep really well when I'm on this diet because I've got a completely empty system. My skin looks better and my hair looks better when I do it. But it might not be for everybody, but studies have shown that restrictive eating and fasting helps with longevity, and it helps to reduce inflammation. It's antioxidant on your system, and it's something worth trying. So maybe if you just do it for a couple of days and see how you go, let me know your thoughts on it. I'm going to be doing this diet next week, and I'm going to let you know how I go with every day.